And we are live. What up, everybody? It's the Forbidden Macho Show. What's up, Lib?
He's your boy, Liberty Dragon, out of here breathing fire.
Woo! And our co-host, RPG. You there?
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Red Pill.
Hey.
Thank you for having me back.
Yes, and we're back at it, y'all. So it's RPG, Liberty Dragon, and your boy Nino. Let's go. We're lit, y'all. We got a good show for y'all tonight, y'all. I know it's kind of a late night live, but that's what we like to do on here. Thanks for everybody watching now and on the repeat. How'd y'all's day go? RPG, how'd your day go today?
It was good. Pretty chill day. Just did a few errands, and then I spent time with my kids. I went to the park, dinner, and that's about it.
Oh yeah, and then over there, so you're in Chi-Town or you're in the suburbs, but they got nice little parks and stuff. Is there stuff to do for kids in that area?
Yes, definitely.
Man, that's
There's like
pretty.
water parks, regular parks, just like forests to like walk around. Forest preserves. It's nice. I live in a really nice area. I think it's pretty decent. I like where I moved.
Awesome. And what's up with you, Liv? How'd you do today? What's going on, bro? Talk to me. Shout out my boy Bone. What up, Bone?
Had a nice little workout, took care of business, did some errands, was working on the video game, introducing a pedestrian system, citizen system for the city level. So y'all about to see that really soon.
Let's go. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I saw the clip of the Trump video game. I said, man, it's pretty good, like Grand Theft Auto. So Liberty's working on it, y'all. Hopefully get it dropped by before the elections. But I digress, y'all. Welcome to the Forbidden Macho Show, RPG, Liberty Dragon, and Nino America. Back at it. So let's get into it, y'all. I guess we'll hit it. We got some crazy topics today, y'all. This is pretty wild, even somewhat conspiratorial, but RPG actually has done the research and fact checked this stuff. So it's crazy, y'all, from maggot milk to fake fruit that they're seeing. And then, I mean, Fulio, a big time rapper, they're saying that he faked his unaliving. So I digress. Let's get to the first topic at hand, and we'll just go to the Facebook, y'all. The Facebook is showing this meme I posted on the big page. Check us out, I Nino America on Facebook. You think they mad now? Wait till I get my son into the WNBA. Hey, y'all. Hey, RPG, what do you think? Because I'm gonna say this real quick. There's always truth to every joke, but I think, or do you think, RPG and Lib, that this is actually a reality coming our way, that there's going to be someone like Dwayne Wade's son heading to the WNBA? How crazy would that be? Go ahead.
I mean, honestly, it's already happened with a swimmer. You know what I'm saying? With Leah Thomas. So that's already happened. So it's not even like out of the realm of possibility. Not only is it not out of the realm of possibility, there's already a precedent that's been set in one, and it's only a different sport, but it's already happened.
Man, that's a good point. But what about the WNBA, bro? Do you think they would even let someone go in there like that? Like, it's pretty crazy.
Probably.
Yeah. Probably, honestly, yes. Like, not just for swimming. I've seen it also happen for like wrestling. I've seen like gender wrestlers. Yeah, that's not fair. Of course, you're stronger.
MMA too, and that dude really beat the crap out of that chick. It was sad. It's like broke her face. I think he like broke her skull, like literally like broke her jawbone.
Hey, shout out my boy Raymond Ortona in the building, big time comedian from South Texas. Shout out the brother right there. So anyways, y'all, we're going to start the show off. We'll get into our first topic. This is pretty crazy, y'all. I shared this and people were tripping out on it, y'all. Let me know what y'all's thoughts are. Everybody watching now on the repeat. RPG, I'm going to ask you first. Do you think this is crazy? Do you think this is just, how it is nowadays? But the MTV News Network, it's gone. 20 years, it says wiped out of here. It's not fake news. They got rid of the website. Someone said, it cost millions to run it. I don't think that's true, but I think it's kind of odd because it's kind of like they're erasing history. RPG, your thoughts on the MTV News website, just going away overnight, basically. Go ahead.
I think it's just like, just very odd, very suspicious, very like out of the ordinary. Like, why all of a sudden? Like, they're hiding something. Something must. Maybe like someone was working on a crazy story and like they just had to shut it down because they were like, no, we can't do that. Or I don't know, because that's weird. So it's random.
Okay, and RPG, you're kind of younger. You're younger than me. I know that for sure. But did you grow up on MTV? How did you grow up? Were you watching TRL and Rap City and all that too?
No, not really.
Oh,
But I would see most of it like online. Like clips or big stories online. It would always be like
Oh,
MTV. I mean MTV. It would be TMZ or whatever. Yeah. Hmm.
yeah. What about you, bro? You watch TRL and Rap City, bro, or not? I think I'm way older than y'all, I guess.
I'm not that old, but I'm old enough to remember when there was still music on MTV and music videos. Now that was the golden time. I remember like society and culture, how things used to be, and it was just a complete difference. But you know what? They probably are hiding something because now they can't contradict themselves and like be perceived as hypocrites, yada yada, because people can't go back through their catalog and see how it used to be before. Just like me, I'm glad that I got deplatformed. Now I don't have to worry about anything being used against me that I ever said before.
Hey, the J6er we got on the panel. I didn't even think about that. I'm glad RPG said that because what if they are hiding something, right? Like they wanted to somehow wipe it. I don't know. It's kind of wild. Shout out my boy Raymond Orta says MTV News. That's where Kanye told everyone that Bush hated or didn't care about black people. Remember that one, y'all? He's on there with he was with that dude from Austin Powers, y'all. And he's like, George Bush don't care about black people or something like that. And that fool was all awkward. But I digress. Yeah, it's crazy. I just know back in my day, we would watch Saved by the Bell. I don't know if y'all even know about that show. And we would watch MTV. We would watch TRL. It was like Total Request Live with Carson Daly and
In the real world.
The Real World. That was probably one of the first shows that they started doing stuff like that. So that's back in my day. Again, y'all are way more younger, so y'all grew up a whole different way, right? Y'all consume content, probably basically off the internet, right? When I was young, when I was about 15, I remember going to my real dad's house and he would have dial up and he'd be on the internet and that was like brand new. We didn't know nothing about it. I couldn't get on there. But times have changed. Now the kids know how to work a computer and a web browser better than us. So we'll continue, y'all. Next topic at hand. We got some crazy topics. I want to get into it, but this is the next one. Who wore it better? So let me know what y'all think. RPG, who wore it better? Gene or Jill?
Hold on, I'm trying to pull up the picture right here. Come on. Here. Of course, only because the hat. If she had the hat, would have made the outfit.
Right? It's like no Trumpers like Jill Biden for nothing, y'all. But crazy because people have sent me so many memes of this woman, and it's kind of sad. Let's be honest, y'all. She's an older lady, and we clown her like this, but I think she does it to herself to a certain degree. What do you think, Lib, about this picture? This woman is crazy with her style sense.
I mean, that's kind of what you get. It's more than just being someone we disagree with. She's complicit with evil, and even evil on top of evil because of what she's doing to her husband. The fact that she's putting him through all this and trying to push him across the finish line and not being honest with him and saying, "Listen, you're done. You're cooked. You need someone to replace you." I mean, she's complicit with evil, and she can't pull off any of these outfits. It's always gonna be the opposite of her because she's not doing it. Okay, she's ugly, and it's not just because I don't like her. I mean, not everyone's blessed like we all are with good looks.
Hey, shout out my boy Raymond says Jill Biden went from babysitter to babysitter. Hey, I gonna lie,
That's crazy.
that's crazy, right? But
Never forget that, right?
supposedly they say, bro, that she wasn't his babysitter. That's like a fact check going around. I don't know how true that is. I don't know. But either way, the memes galore, much more with Jill Biden and this picture. Yesterday it was her and E.T. And again, today, Jill Biden lost. Gene Wilder in Willy Wonka looks better than Jill Biden, should I say. So let's continue. All right, we're going to jump on Twitter real quick, ladies and gentlemen. This is pretty crazy because Twitter is wild. Okay, I got to be careful, messing with Twitter or even showing it. First thing, let's talk about it. Here's this guy right here. This is, I hope you don't say nothing too crazy, but this is Alex Rosen. Y'all know this guy, y'all, from the PDF Hunters? Have y'all seen him? Y'all heard of him?
The guy who caught EDP 445.
Bro, who is that guy? I don't know.
His name stands for Eat That Blank 445. And then he was talking to this chick, like this younger girl who he thought was a younger girl. He was supposed to go meet up with her. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know where I was in some random neighborhood. And this guy was there the P word poachers is what they were called, and he met with, and then he said, "Oh, I was here to get a cupcake." That's where all that meme comes from, where they say, "Oh, you're looking for a cupcake," and they're talking about like an underage girl. Like that's where that comes from.
What the hell? You have any recollection or you know anything about this guy? RPG?
No idea. No idea.
What do you think? What do y'all think about this, y'all? People that go do this. I'm gonna kind of be honest. I might get a little bit of blowback for this. I don't know. Don't you think it's kind of weird when they hunt these guys down? Like it's like, well, maybe it's for content, but you know, you kind of hear people then when they do this kind of stuff, it's for a reason. Like maybe they got. I'm not saying he's connected to this stuff. I'm just saying, don't you think it's kind of odd when someone focuses on their time hunting the PDFs, or am I just tripping out? What do y'all think?
I think it's for the clout.
Mm.
Definitely, it's definitely 100% for the clout. And some of these guys are really weirdos. Like this guy, I don't know too much about this guy in that sense, but some of these people really are weirdos, and it's like projection. I know what you're trying to say. It's like projection when you're always thinking about something or you're always worried about something.
Yeah.
It's like you're projecting that onto somebody else or trying to cover up. You feel guilty trying to cover up. I'm not saying what that's what this guy is doing, but most people do it just for the clout. Let's be honest. Yeah. And you know, it has its utility in the world, whatever. But some of these guys, you know who I do like though? I like Vitaly. When Vitaly does it, he really makes a show out of it. He's pretty entertaining. I'll be honest.
What do y'all think about when they catch him and they end up beating him up, y'all? Like, golly, I see some videos. Sometimes the PDF actually beats up the host, y'all. What do you think about that?
I like when, and then I'm passing to Red Pill. I like when they make them do all these game shows and stuff and be like, now you have to spin around and hop on your toes or we're going to call the police. And then they were planning to call the police anyways, but they'll be live streaming like they'll do with Aiden Ross and Vitaly. He's the one who hosts them, and they'll really put them through the ringer and make them do all this stuff. What do you think about that, RPG? Is that explosive or what?
I feel like they should just beat them up. They don't gotta do all the extra stuff. I feel like that's when the clout comes in. They're just doing that for clout.
Well, I want to be honest. I think it's cool.
Beat them up and call the cops, or I don't know.
Because they're humiliating them and they're making them in front of the whole 100%, world.
I agree. But I just want to see them I just feel like sometimes they do too much. I've seen crazy videos like how you say like that. They make them jump on like one leg or do this, do that.
Oh,
I just want to see that person like arrested. Like, and it depends what they do. You know, some of them like I saw this video. Like some of them don't have no shame.
Shout out my boy Raymond. He says when the dudes are making them call their parents or wives. That's freaking crazy. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Point. I'm gonna play the clip. Hopefully he don't say too much crazy stuff, y'all. This is that guy Alex Rosen. I'm gonna be honest. I think I interviewed this guy a long time ago with my other crew I had, but this was a long time ago. But I digress. Let's play this clip. See what he says.
So in the past year, after asking Hillary Clinton about her Epstein connections, after exposing the head of the LGBTQ Dems in Maryland, Michael Knappen, after doing a bust yesterday with an outsider Secretary of State candidate in Missouri, it looks like Twitter has had enough of our shenanigans pulling the veil off pedophilia. After arrests in 46 different states, with the exception of Alaska, Rhode Island, South Dakota, Montana, everywhere else we have an arrest, even Hawaii, Twitter finally said no more of this. They don't want to show our work. They think, for whatever reason, we're breaking the rules, even though they gave us no reason at all. That 293,000 followers, about 500 subscribers, they just put the axe on us. We appreciate everybody that's sharing what's going on with the I Fight for Kids account. Again, no reason was given. We believe that's mass reporting from somewhere. I don't really know where. But it shouldn't matter. That needs to be fixed. And what we do, I believe we get good results from what it looks like. So, I mean, I don't know why Twitter would want to axe this. Last year, after asking Hillary Clinton to Fight for Kids account, what it looks like. So, I mean, I don't know why Twitter would want to axe this. I mean, we really thought that Elon Musk was promoting a free speech platform, that he was supporting ending child exploitation, and apparently not. So please keep sharing this. Everybody that has shared it, we really, really appreciate it. Y'all are going to bat for us. I mean, we're kind of in Twitter purgatory right now. I can still kind of read tweets. I just can't really post or interact. So we see what's going on. We're watching from the heavens here. So thank you all so much. Really appreciate it. share the shit out of this. We need I Fight for Kids account back, and we need pedos to be stopped. So, Twitter, balls in your court.
And speaking of child predators, someone said free SPM. They need to put this dude on SPM's case. Screw SPM. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this man, we could really dissect this because I think we've all been banned to a certain degree or restricted, right? And it's one thing to get banned and restricted for your your MAGA hat. Maybe you called somebody the F word on Facebook, or you're in Facebook jail, right? That's one thing. Let's be honest. But this guy, ladies and gentlemen, RPG and Liberty, my fine co-host here, my awesome co-host here, right? This guy right here is hunting, the worst of the worst. And this guy right here got his account taken down on Twitter, of all places. Liberty, you got to talk for your boy Elon, bro. He said he got mass reported. Alex Rosen said this. I think this is pretty horrible because, let's be honest, there's actual corn on Twitter, right? But this guy gets mass reported and they take down his page, y'all. Liberty, you've had your account taken down. So is RPG. Lib, what are your thoughts about this? This is pretty crazy and it's very sad because I would think Twitter should let this guy have his content on there. I've seen some crazy things on Twitter. People getting all kinds of things happening to people. It's very crazy on Twitter right now. What do you think, Lib? Go ahead.
Well, I don't like when people do this, what this guy does, and he lays the blame at the feet of Elon Musk. Like it was Elon Musk's decision all by himself, and they try to buck up and say, I thought Elon was running a free speech platform. Because as a matter of fact, within hours, Elon Musk replied to someone directly and unbanned this guy by himself already within 24 hours. So this guy's already unbanned. You know what I mean? So for the fact that people laid on the feet of this guy, Elon Musk, it's just not fair.
Oh, Lib, you said that this guy got unbanned?
Yeah, his page is already back up. So for people like this to throw it on Elon, I thought you were running a platform. Dude, there's always going to be slime bags and sleazeballs who work for someone who slip in, and people try to lay it at the feet of Elon Musk. Like Elon Musk is trying to do the honest thing over and over again. Like how much more does he have to show you that he's trying to do the right thing? Sometimes platforms make mistakes. People make mistakes, but obviously he's trying to do the right thing. As soon as someone brought it to his attention, he said, I'm going to look into it. Within 30 minutes, they were already reinstated on Twitter. So once again, another Elon W. Take that, haters.
Wow, I didn't know that, Liv. Thanks for clarifying that. RPG, your thoughts on this? And I know you've been censored yourself. Go ahead.
Like how you said, like out of all the platforms, Twitter, so that's kind of scary. Like if you get banned off Twitter, then like I'd feel like hopeless, honestly, at that point, because you're right. There's so many things on Twitter, and to get banned for something that's like doing good, it's scary. It's scary how they let these sick things up, but once you try to do good, they try to like take you down. They try to shut you down. They try to silence you. It's scary.
I think there was a reason, though. I think there was a reason. I don't think it was a good reason, but I think it was like there was a reason why he was taken down. I don't think it was a fair reason, but I think there was a reason for it.
Subject. He's doing good.
Yeah, it's weird.
I forgot what it was about, but I read it. It was like it was for a reason, but it wasn't a good enough reason to take him down.
Well, he said that he got mass reported. Let's be honest, y'all. They can mass report you, and they can get you. Because I'm gonna be honest, there's certain groups that I gotta kind of lay off of them sometimes on social media because they have a following and they're pretty militant with reporting your page. And once you get enough reporting on the page, it can go down. RPG, I don't want to touch too much on your situation, but I think you've recently lost a page or something, right? But how does it feel to lose an account?
It just sucks, like especially since like it was like a daily thing. Like I would wake up and like be active on it just for me to wake up and like there's nothing. Then it's like it just felt weird. Like I don't know what to do. I had to go back on other social medias that I don't really be on. And now I'm just trying to grow all my social medias instead of just like picking one. Because you know, you never know where they're gonna hit you.
And then have you had anything banned like on Instagram? Any pages there?
Yeah, but that was more during like COVID. Wow. I had to like lay off.
And
I'm
what about?
surprised you were able to stick around so long, Nino,
Also,
through COVID.
Honestly, yeah, I'm surprised.
yep. Hey,
You
well,
made it. You made it.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
You made
yep. Salute me. You know, I had to. It's like what you said though, Lib. Let's be honest, y'all. We're on their platforms, you know, and I better get this dude off my screen before I get flagged over here. But we're on their platforms, ladies and gentlemen. So the way I look at it, you got to play by the rules. You know what I'm saying? You can't always blame them and you know or whatever, right? Because you just never know. I mean, you got to play by their rules. And I'm trying to take. I don't even know what I got on here. We got to watch out with Twitter ain't showing anything over here. Y'all be messing around, get in trouble. But back to what I was saying, you're on their platforms and you gotta play by their rules. What I learned about being on there and how to maneuver, I had to censor my words, censor myself, you know, and maneuver accordingly. And I seen my boy Right Wing Angel, he posted on Instagram that they got him shadow banned or restricted on Instagram, and that happened to my OG account. Luckily, I still have it, but it don't grow no more. It's been like that for 2 years. My account is restricted to only my followers will see it, my Nino America, but I don't even post no more. It's like 20K. I keep it like a trophy at this point. But once they get a hold of you, y'all, it's over. Right, Lib? They can. I've seen people that I guess they track them by their IP address. I would even think sometimes by the facial, recognition. So once you're on their radar, I think it's pretty tough to, you know, have a presence on social media. Your thoughts on that, Lib? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, it really is, and I've been banned. Of course, everybody already knows that, and I'm glad you made it through the
Hey,
firestorm. But I think things are getting better, and due to platforms like X, like Rumble, even YouTube has had to dial it back a little bit because they know they have competition,
true.
and because we have competition is key for everything. That's what makes capitalism so great in a lot
I,
of ways. Because they want the best product for the best price, et cetera, et cetera. So, like, that's what happened with social media. And because of Rumble, YouTube had to, take back their restrictions on talking about COVID and the whole lab theory and things like that, and talking about the election. They had to
yeah.
rescind those
Yeah.
policies.
Go ahead.
So yeah, they had rescind those policies, and just like Sneeko got banned, 2 million subscribers, he got banned from YouTube for two strikes from each of those two things. And now, if he was like on with the updated policy, he would have never got banned. So a lot of people got banned, and they can't get their account back. That's what makes it unfair. And a lot of people were right about everything: ivermectin, the lab theory, hydroxychloroquine. And now you can talk about it, but everybody already got banned. And those
Mhm.
doctors who came out, and they're all deplatformed and
Don't watch out.
shooting up the hole.
Watch out over here, Liv. I don't even like even saying none of those words, bro. I don't even like saying it on YouTube. But let's be honest. It's a whole different. I don't know. I think with the elections coming up, they're gonna start doing more stuff. But I'm gonna ask y'all a question quick. Y'all's thoughts on TikTok? RPG, what do you think about TikTok?
Honestly, I use it like Google. If
It's
I can't find something, I'll find it on TikTok.
it's funny you say that because they say that most younger people are using TikTok more than Google. That's freaking crazy. But real quick, same thing on TikTok. I had 4 violations on TikTok on the 30th. They went away. So I started posting again on TikTok and I'm doing numbers. It's easy to blow up on TikTok. I'm going to be honest. But it's funny you say that you use it like Google. Everybody listening right now, if I were to be making content right now, I'll be doing it strictly only for TikTok if I wanted just to make money. But I hear what you say about that. But what's your favorite platform of all, RPG?
It would be TikTok or Snapchat.
Dang, not even Facebook, Instagram, nothing else?
No, I'm barely trying to get back on those platforms.
Dang. And what about you, Lib? Your thoughts on TikTok and what's your favorite platform? Go ahead.
I think it was funny because she looked up Kratom on TikTok last night, and the information was legit. And they were like, "Yeah, it's great for energy and it helps you." I was like, "Okay, that's my TikTok. That's my TikTok." So call it lit talk, but I like X. W Elon, and I support Elon Musk because I think he's a superhero. He's like the real life Tony Stark, and I think he's doing a lot to fight the forces of evil. And what he talks about, And there's a lot of posts that sometimes he'll just do an exclamation mark to reply to a post, and he brings attention, like the immigration crisis going on all over the world, really, but especially in Europe and the United States, and the Great Replacement. Nobody's really talking about this as much as Elon Musk is. Elon Musk is doing a lot to fight for humanity and improve the world. So I gotta just from the sheer fact that I support my boy Big Elon, I gotta say X. I gotta say X. And plus, I mean, that's a free speech platform.
I would say my favorite platform, I guess the one I spend the most time on is Facebook. The Facebook account, Nino America, has done well. 37K on the followers. I make pretty good money over there. And I kind of hated Facebook for a long time, but that's where I like. That's where I like to go. That's where I check. I'm an old fart, I guess. And from Facebook, maybe I like X, and also I like YouTube. But my favorite so far is my Facebook page. I used to love Instagram, y'all. Instagram sucks now. Instagram, I don't know what happened to IG. No reach over there. I go live, get about 10, 50 people watching, and I got 20K over there. Instagram sucks. RPG, your thoughts on Instagram real quick?
I only use Instagram so it could post to my Facebook story. So yeah, I don't really use Instagram.
Did you ever like it?
Yes, I did. When me and Lib had our little podcast going on, it was kind of late. We would go live every week or so, and we had our little audience. It was growing a little bit, but after that, it kind of died down. It died down a little bit.
And OG Jenny says, I love Instagram and Twitter. I like Twitter. I'm gonna be honest. Twitter is where you go and get the hot, takes. The breaking news is on Twitter. But I digress. Let's go to this topic. They said this
I did best on Facebook too. Out of all the platforms, I did best on Facebook too. And my height, my apex.
Man, there's really we could really delve into the content creation on these different platforms, y'all, but I don't want to take up everybody's time. But it's something else, y'all. They're starting to pay regular people. I mean, we're all regular people, but they're starting to pay, fake people on Facebook. They make money on Facebook, y'all. Regular accounts. Facebook is where it's at. If I were to suggest anybody where they want to make money, I would say two places: TikTok and Facebook. Those two places, I believe you can do very well and make money. Twitter's hard to grow. Instagram, it's a no-go. But TikTok and Facebook, primarily TikTok, pays the best. I've seen people that do TikTok shops. I get invites all the time to sell products, but I never do. But I'm gonna try to probably, dip my hand in that a little bit, because people are making 200, 300 to 1,000 a day off a TikTok shop, like content or product. I don't know how it works, but I digress, y'all.
This idea for you, Nino. You should sell on your shop one of those fans that sprays water, something like that, because it's summertime. It's getting hot, and then you could be in the oil field, and you could be like, "Man, it's hot out here," and then you could spray yourself with the product. Bam, there you go.
Man, you got a good idea, Liv, for real. The crazy thing is, y'all, we got so much, not enough time in the world. Amber says, I never see anything I want to see or my interest when I scroll only more on Instagram. Something's wrong with it. I don't know. I'm done with Instagram, to be honest, y'all. Get on there. I don't know. Something's up with Instagram, y'all. I don't know what happened to IG. I digress.
That's a bunch of thoughts.
This is crazy, right? This RPG sent me this, and I wanted to talk about it because I've heard about this, y'all. But have y'all heard or seen the fruit? Okay, so RPG's in the take this away on the story. You want to introduce this video, RPG, before I play it? Go ahead.
I was gonna say just play it. Basically, the video speaks for itself. They're just talking about that there's a lot of people coming out with videos of fruit just not looking and feeling like fruit. It's just looking like plastic. And yeah, you'll see it in the video.
Okay.
It won't break, it won't bend.
What? Okay, and this is actually from TikTok, y'all. Here we go.
Mysterious reason, in the past few months, there's been loads of videos popping up all over social media of people buying what looks like fake food. It all started just a couple of weeks ago in the United States when several people started noticing that there was something off about the watermelon that they were buying on the supermarkets.
So I got this watermelon up, and I like to rinse my watermelon before I cut it, and it's like peeling.
Hold on, y'all. That looks like fake. Like, it's just, what the hell? Hold on, RPG, do you know about watermelons? Like, do they usually do that? I mean, I think a woman would know.
Mine has never done that. My watermelon has never done that.
Did you see that lip? It like peels off like a freaking piece of paper, bro. Let's continue.
Does anybody has problems with their watermelon like this?
Oh my gosh.
This is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
It sounds like the goat is dying.
There are dozens of videos where people buy watermelon from the supermarket and it looks strange. Sometimes it looks like plastic, sometimes it makes these weird noises, and sometimes, or many times actually, it feels as if it's made out of rubber.
So I cut watermelon for my kids, and they're all bringing it right back, saying they don't like the texture. And I've seen enough videos of people posting rubbery watermelon. I can't believe I got one. I got a rubbery watermelon. The texture is so weird. Like, you gotta bend it so far before it will break.
But it wasn't just rubbery. There was something else about the watermelon that was bothering a lot of people.
Okay, y'all. I threw this watermelon out over a week ago. It smelled really good. Bought it from Walmart. Cut it open, and it was like plastic. Tasting it was absolutely horrible. I didn't really know what to do with it, so I threw it outside. This is a week later. It looks like mud. What's going on?
It was pretty obvious that there was something off about the watermelon, and a lot of people were noticing it. But here's the thing. It wasn't just the watermelons.
Oh. And people hate when I pause these videos, but y'all, hey, I'm really like kind of freaked out about this. RPG, your thoughts on this so far?
I've gotten an avocado like that.
No way.
Yep. The other day we went to the beach with my friends, and I'm cutting up avocados, and like we're passing them out, and like my friend was trying to like, because I had slices just like that, and she wanted to like cut it in half to like make it smaller pieces, and we couldn't cut it. It was like so weird.
Man, you should have made a video.
And we tried biting it, and it was just like it tasted weird. No, it tasted like it wasn't. But that's the thing. Like I've seen avocado that's not ready yet, but it doesn't act like that.
Hey Liberty, I know you're in deep,
like rubber.
Hey Liberty, I know you're in deep thought over there, bro. What do you think about this, bro? This is like kind of creepy, bro. Like for real.
I find it interesting that even the bugs didn't want the watermelon on the ground. You see how it was not covered in flies, it was not covered in different insects. That's how you really know if something's natural or not, because you know, if you have McDonald's and you leave parts of it out, they don't really want it. You know, but if it's real food, it's natural food, all the bugs are gonna that's something I noticed from the video so far. I think that's a key detail. Not even the bugs want it. And there's a problem. There's a problem when the bugs, they don't want something. The insects, they're not going for something.
And Paper Route says the avocado isn't ripe yet. You believe that you know, his opinion there?
It could be.
Look, I just had a banana, like 2 bananas, and these were good. Thank God.
Hey, Lib, let me ask you, bro, because I know you're not really conspiratorial, bro. You are somewhat, but what do you think's happening, bro? Like, what's your gut saying, Lib, this happening?
You know, this is kind of the first time I've really seen this, so I couldn't really, you know, I'd probably have to look a little bit more into it, but it could be a myriad of different things. It could be there's potentially a shortage, and they don't want to admit that, so they're replacing them with, you know, different kinds, or maybe the GM, or like the soil is not good anymore, or the plants, the genes, the family of the plant is like being too mutated, so now it's starting to behave differently, the plants, because of GMOs, and they've been so genetically modified, possibly, that now they're no longer resembling what they used to. You know, it could be a few different things, but I couldn't say with this little information, but it is pretty weird though, for sure.
Arthur says they're spraying this thing called a peel on the food. It's a Gates thing, and we actually have some content on Bill Gates in a minute about some maggot milk he's involved in. This is crazy, y'all. But let's continue with the video. I just wanted to get y'all's thoughts on this. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm like dumbfounded with this because I've never seen this before in my life, you know. And of all places, TikTok, right? Let's be honest, y'all. I think they're trying to get rid of TikTok for a lot of reasons, right? But I think TikTok is another place where a lot of young people go and like RPG said, it's like a Google for a lot of young people. So a lot of truth, I think, is on TikTok. There's MAGA hatters. I've seen Christians go viral there. Like it's not just a site for our ops. TikTok's a pretty good place. I think that has good content if you train your feed to work properly. But I digress, y'all. Let's continue with this this TikTok.
Like this.
Yeah.
There you go.
People were also noticing the same thing happening with avocados, blueberries, bananas, and the list goes on.
We got it from the supermarket, but when she opens it and she breaks it in half, it gets very tough and doesn't really break. And when it pulls, it's like it's glue. It's very tight and doughy. It looks very, very fake and Play-Doh.
In this next video, Ari Osborne explains how she bought blueberries in the supermarket. When she gave it to her kid, she noticed that one of them looked like it was made out of rubber. Check this out.
It's left in her little bowl and I put it down the drain for the garbage disposal. And I push the button, it's doing its thing, but there's a clanking and it sounds like something's stuck. So I go in the drain and there's a blueberry that's not breaking apart. It's not. I pick it up and why is there a rubber blueberry in my toddler's snack?
She cut it in half and it actually looks as if it's made out of silicone or something like that. Strange, isn't it? But it gets even stranger. In this next video, a woman tests out the food in the supermarket using a magnet, and this is what happens.
Look at this shit. Put a magnet that I got from here into the great chicken.
Man, I kid you not, y'all. I'm really like tripping out on this video because you know what I think? This is like the beginning of a horror movie, right? Basically, that's how I'm looking at it. Like people are starting to wake up or see abnormal things with the food. Okay. I just think this is very odd. I don't trust the powers that be. I don't trust these big corporations. But I think this is kind of messed up because they're messing with our food supply. If anything, right? What are we actually eating? We're already eating bad. I mean, I know I am. I don't know about what y'all eat, but we're already eating bad as it is as Americans. But to be eating this stuff and to see videos like this, I mean, this is pretty wild. What do y'all think?
I feel like I just watched something I shouldn't have watched. It's like something we weren't supposed to see. I literally went and go check and make sure all my doors are locked. That's how freaked out I was. Of course they are, always.
Hey,
but it's really insane. And it's like that's why it's more and more important to become successful now, and you got to get rich now so you can at least fight back to resist this. You know what I'm saying? The only way you can it's crazy because the only way you know if you're getting real food is if you go directly to farmers or you go to a higher quality Whole Foods, which is insane, but it really is a battle. So that's why it's more important now than ever to get rich, get a lot of money, because you have to pay premium on top of premium just to eat real food, as you can see.
What do you think, RPG? Oh, is she frozen over there?
They got her.
Oh, I know, right? Well, wait till she comes back in.
They got her.
No. Let me see if she's in the back office. Where is she? We'll continue though. Yeah, I think she's frozen on her end. Hopefully she'll come back. But again, it's like you said, Lib, we're seeing something that we shouldn't have seen. Right? It's weird. I just get like a chilling feeling watching this, and there's RPG. She's back in here. Oh. Well, hopefully she'll get back in here. Jenny says, I'm growing my own food. Lib, I'm going to be honest though, bro. I don't want to watch the finished video without RPG because she's the one that sent it to us. But Lib, do we even trust the farmer's market or these bro, do we really even trust anybody nowadays? But you know, these places that are Whole Foods or whatever these places the health nuts go to, bro. How much can we actually trust them? You know what I mean, bro? Like,
I
what do
would
you
say
think about
the only way we can trust is you have to know people and you have to talk to people and go directly to farmers, and that's the only way you can do it. And use discernment, like the Bible says, use discernment. If ever it was important, and it's important now to use discernment when dealing with people because people are evil. You know, there's a lot of evil going around in the earth, and you know what? There's a lot of resistance to evil nowadays. Like the resistance is rising too, but that means evil is rising too to try to wash back the tide of resistance. So now it's more important than ever to fight back and do what needs to be done and take care of your family and your community. And you need to tell people about things like this so people will know. You have to inform people so they can talk about it and push back on it and try to come up with solutions. It's never been more important because we're at the precipice of something. You can feel it. There's something going around. There's
Wow.
evil. It's lurking around the corner. Dark spirits. You know, for as much good as there is rising, there has to be the same equilibrium of evil to try to bring it down. And who's going to prevail? You know, I'd like to think the good guys are going to prevail for now, at least. I think we're kind of getting a little momentum, but it's going to be a tough year. It's going to be a tough year, I'll say that. And everyone needs to watch their back. I got your six, Nino. We all need to be careful because there's a lot of bad spirits that people are going to try to throw on everyone. And we just have to be positive and mindful of things like this and be strategic and smart and not get slipped up.
Amen, Lib. Let me put RPG back in here. You back, sis?
Yeah, my bad. My phone died. I thought I had it on the charger.
It's all good.
I thought they got you.
Yeah, we thought they got you. We were all like tripping out over here.
I know, we were talking about Liv being scared and shit, and all of a sudden, yeah, that's hilarious.
No, but
Wait, it's a clone. This is not even the real RPG. It's a clone. It's a clone. They brought back a clone.
No, but Lib was just saying RPG, and we'll hear your thoughts before we finish the video. But there is a bunch of evil happening, and I'll just say this, Lib, a great monologue, bro. That was very inspiring, Lib. I feel like, you know, we're doing our part, bro. You know, we're pushing our content, our free speech. We're Trumpers. You know, we're MAGA hatters. And we're standing for what we believe in. And I think it's important now more than ever for us to, you know, stand for what's right. And you're right, Lib. There's a bunch of evil out in the land. And this video was pretty creepy. RPG, your thoughts just on the evil?
I gotta say one before she chimes in. I gotta say one quick thing. It's about more than the clout. It's about more than doing it for the giggles, the lulls. It's about getting a message out, and it's about more of whether or not we want to talk about this, but it's that we should talk about this. You know, what needs to be talked about, and it's not something that we can even afford to distance ourselves from because it needs to be talked about, and we need to fight back now before it's too late. Because if we let it get too late, there will be in a prison planet. They'll have RoboCops on every street. And once technology gets to that point and the wrong people are in control of it, there will be no going back. There will be no fighting back. So it needs to be now because we don't get any redos. We don't get second chances. We have sentient AI, RoboCops, and the globalists take control of that. We're going to live in a technocracy, and it's now or never. So it's not even about whether we want to talk about it. It's that we have to, and we know as people, we all three of us, we know in our heart what needs to be done and what needs to be talked about and the right thing to do. Even if we feel like maybe we don't want to, or it's scary, or we have fear in our hearts, we know that we have the capability to express ourselves in a way that will, you know, persuade people. And who would we be not to do so? Because we have platforms and we have voices that needs to express these ideas that people need to hear. It just needs to be said, and we're some of the people that need to say it.
Yeah, I appreciate it, and I appreciate y'all being on the stream and bringing that video. Your thoughts, RPG? Go ahead.
I just think it's scary, like with the chicken, like fruit's one thing, but now they're hitting our meat too. You know, everything. And like one of the comments said, I'm growing my own food. Yeah, same. I'm growing my own food. That's all I want. I just want to farm. I want to be able to go to my backyard and like get my own groceries. I don't have to go to the store.
Man, that would be
That's cool.
yeah, that'd be the best. But think about it, y'all. I always think about this. Like, how many chickens are there? How do we eat so much
in that package.
What's that?
Oh.
No, not even
No, I
I'm
think because like people do buy that package. Like, let's say, like I don't know, like people are trying to be healthy. You know, like people are just trying to like eat clean. Like they go to the store and buy a pack of like 6, 8 chickens. But now we don't even know if that's safe.
Well, I'm just saying,
6,
like,
8 chickens for like how much? $10.
I'm just saying though, like, we eat so much chicken. Where are these chickens coming from? Have you ever thought about that? Like, where are they actually coming from? All these chickens. Like, do we may actually produce that much chicken to be eating this much every day in the United States? I always think about that. I digress. Let's finish this video. This video was badass, man. Good video. Let's continue.
Let's try for that shit.
After these videos were posted and became a viral sensation, it made a lot of people ask the same question. Are we possibly eating fake food? What's your take?
Wow. Well,
My take is that was scary as hell.
I'll play in the background. Just y'all's thoughts on that, ladies and gentlemen, watching. It tripped me out. I can't even believe it because, well, I can't believe I'm seeing it. Something is not right, you know. I guess final words, Lib, before we move on. Go ahead, Lib. Go ahead.
I don't know if there's anything else I could add, but speak up, use discernment. It's more important now than it's ever been. You know what needs to be done. Let's not be cute or coy about it, and let's stand up for what's right.
Go ahead, RPG. Your final thoughts on this subject. Go ahead.
I feel like they've been doing it for a long time. I don't know if you guys remember they were trying to do all the fruits seedless. I feel like something went wrong in their little seedless thing, and now they're all like not even fruit no more. It's mutated to the point that like it's not edible.
Wow.
Good point.
Yeah, I forgot about that seedless stuff, but this stuff looks like straight up plastic and rubber. I digress, y'all. Let's get to our next topic. What do we have next, ladies and gentlemen? Or I mean, crew. What y'all want to touch on? I'm still kind of like shocked from that video, y'all. It's
Yeah,
like,
I'm all spooked out.
hell yeah! Like, what's going on here?
Wait, hold on.
Okay, so you want to do the maggot milk? RPG, you got that pulled up?
Yeah.
And sprinkle some jokes in there, please.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go to a joke real quick.
Funny, come on, please, for the love of God. Somebody say something funny, please.
Okay, I guess we'll go to this before we go to Bill Gates real quick. This right here is a video. I don't know what this is, right? I've never been to Trader Joe's, right? I guess y'all have. I never have. But this went viral. Speaking of trying to eat right or whatever. But imagine having 6 kids. This guy goes to Trader Joe's and spends a lot of money. Let's check it out.
Check out the comment from Amber.
Okay.
Oh my God. Here's what it takes to feed 6 kids in about a week and a half. You want to have 6 kids? This is your Trader Joe's receipt. Keep going. Oh my God. Here's what it takes to.
Okay, and it's like $450, y'all. And people in the comments are going crazy. Some people are saying it's cheap. Some people are saying it's expensive. Shout out to Amber. Amber says someone brought. Hold on, I want to read her comment. It's a pretty good comment. She put, my first time watching lives on YouTube. This was the only interesting one. Thank you guys. Got my follow. Not sure if you guys always together or we are working on our program right now. So thank you for watching and checking us out. We appreciate it, Amber. So I digress. Trader Joe's. Do y'all know what this is? Do you know RPG? I've never been there.
It's like supposedly like a healthy grocery store. That's what I think it is, like a Whole Foods or something.
And Lib, what do you think about this receipt, bro? 6 kids, $450. I mean, I'm surprised it's not even more than that. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I mean, I don't know. That's a lot of stuff. So I thought it was going to be like 700, 600, not going to lie. It's just me. so I can't really speak too much. You know, you're the family man. I don't know too much about that. Just me and my cat. You know, but
well, I'm gonna be honest. My wife handles all the shopping, you know, but you know, where I come from, I'm from the oil field, right? And I hardly ever check the price. It's whatever we want, we get it. But as of late, you know, probably about a year back, probably 6 months, even my wife's been telling me about the prices of everything. And I think RPG can probably attest to this because you know she's a mother. She knows what it takes to you know to buy for kids. And like I said, I just make the money. My wife pays for it. But there's an increase, ladies and gentlemen, in not just our fuel and cost of living, but our groceries. There's a video I shared on my Facebook and Instagram with the guys showing his Walmart checkout history. Right, I guess you can do it on your phone. My wife does it all the time, and he tried to buy the same products from like 2 years ago, and it was double the cost of the food, y'all. So that's another problem we have. We're working more. Doesn't it seem like we're working more and we're making less? But RPG, your thoughts on the rising cost of groceries? Go ahead.
I do see the prices go up, but for I felt like that video, I feel like it's cheap for all that stuff he got for 6 kids, $400 for 1 week. That's decent. I spent about maybe like 250 to 300 for my kids, and it's only two. But but actually, I don't know. Maybe not anymore. That's more like during school. That's like because I have to pack lunch and stuff like that. But, what state is he in?
I don't even know. I don't even know where. I've never been to Trader Joe's. I don't even know where that is. I just know that I seen this, posted it, and this went viral on Twitter. And like I said, all I know is Walmart. We don't even have a Costco over here. We got a Sam's Club and a Walmart. So Trader Joe's receipt went viral. It's on the Facebook and Instagram. All of us are on the different socials. Y'all check us out. I'll try to put the link in the description of us. But yeah, this guy's having an epiphany here, you know, or he's actually showing people the rising cost of you know, groceries. And
I saw
elections have consequences. Go ahead, Lib.
I saw something. Actually, this dude, he made his exact same order supposedly that he made like a few years prior, and it went from $140 to $430, which is more than double. If that's true, that's more than double. And they're telling us inflation is only like 30%, which is an insane amount of how much is increased. But literally, that would be over in some cases 100% inflation.
Horrible. We'll continue, y'all. What I got here? Okay, happy July 1st, ladies and gentlemen. We're grateful. Did y'all want to go to what topic y'all want to hit next?
The maggots.
Okay, let's go.
Fun.
What the maggots was on X, or where do we have the maggots at? I'll look it up. But go ahead, RPG. Touch on
Instagram. I think I sent something on Instagram.
Oh, is it IG? Okay, IG. Okay. Introduce the topic. RPG. What's up with the maggots?
So maggot milk.
Wow.
This new dairy alternative that's made from blended soldier fly larvae, also known as maggots. They're rich and creamy in appearance and texture. The milk is high in protein, fat, calcium, iron, and zinc, and its creator, Leah Bessa, has also used it to make instant ice cream and other foods. They're calling it Ento milk, ENTO milk, a dairy alternative made from black fly larvae. What do you guys think about that?
Hey,
Are we ditching the oat milk and we doing maggot milk now, or what's going on?
Guys,
did y'all try that?
Hell no. But I'm gonna be honest, y'all. We saw this pop up on our pre-show, and we're like, this can't be real. RPG did the quick fact check, and yes, it is. Bill Gates launches maggot milk to feed general public. I mean, is this what these billionaires and trillionaires want from us, to be drinking milk that comes from these insects or whatever? Like, ain't that freaking crazy? Is that how they think of us, Lib? We know how they think about us, right? The old Goyim over here, you know, give us milk. But I digress.
Like Klaus Schwab said, you will owe nothing and you will be happy.
I mean, this is crazy, y'all. A dairy alternative. They're gonna give it to the public.
So he better drink it first. Yes, I agree.
RPG.
Is there a video with this? Is there a video talking about this?
I didn't video, but RPG, is there a release date on this? Are they currently making it? What's up with that?
Let me see.
This is crazy, y'all. I mean, this is
I'm gonna look it up on YouTube, see if there's a video about it.
Well, think about it, y'all. We know what he pushes, right? What he stands for. This is what he does with his free time. He wants to feed us freaking maggot milk. But let's be honest, who's gonna drink it? I'm pretty sure a lot of people would probably buy this and drink it, y'all. You know, especially if it's low cost alternative.
The trendy people would love it. The people wearing 3 masks, the gullible people would be like, yeah, of course, we need to quit being so mean to these animals and milking these cows, yada, yada. It's better we just take our maggots. Really, these people would do it. The people who buy into all that, the trendy, the people who put the Ukraine flags in their bio and all the new wearing 5 masks, those people would just follow the trend. There's like almost half of the population who just follows whatever new trend is out there. And it's hashtag this, hashtag Ukraine, hashtag this. It's all in their bio. And they just, whatever is the new trendy thing, they just follow it.
Amber says the rich fed the poor bugs on the movie Snowpiercer while they ate extravagantly in the front of cars, I guess. Wow. Well, movies have a lot of predictive programming. We all know that. Anything else you know about this RPG before we move on? Go ahead.
No, I mean, I've seen people eat maggots and like just maggots, you know, like they fry them and eat them. So like, I guess it's not that crazy to make milk out of it. I don't know, but I wouldn't drink it.
Where do you see that at?
Yeah, that's people always do that, bro. Like that's like I think they even probably eat it like for food in different countries.
Like on a show or in person? Like somebody you know personally?
Oh no, like it's like cultured.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like somebody you knew is like you seen somebody like eating maggot. I was like, wait, what?
No.
Oh, GG.
I don't even want to know nobody that ate maggot.
One of us.
I don't want to be close to nobody that ate a maggot. How about that?
Okay, now we're going to the Elon Musk is Cybertruck, y'all. They're throwing all kinds of stuff at it. Elon Musk actually retweeted this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's play it, and then we'll get our thoughts on, you know. Well, looks like it got some music in there. I'm not gonna play it, but there they are hitting it, y'all. Why would they do this? But anyways, we know why. To record it. Dang, look at that.
I think it's to like show that's like,
pretty tough.
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all think? What do y'all think?
I heard it's bulletproof and it's fireproof and it's
the only apocalypse ready vehicle.
But at first I was like, yeah, you're right. Why are they doing this? But no, they're just trying to show that it's a tough car.
Oh, there they are shooting it. What the hell? Wow. Hey, maybe you're right, Lib. But too bad. It don't go far enough, though. I mean, think about that.
True.
Look at that. Imagine what they're going to be in 20 years. That's pretty. I'm not going to lie, y'all. That's pretty good. Do that to a regular car. And
it's booked. It's over with.
What are your thoughts, RPG, on the Cybertruck? All the Trump. It seems like all the Trumpers hate the Cybertruck. What do you think about the Cybertruck, RPG?
I think it looks cool. I just like the fact that like if something were to ever happen, you know, like, and if I have that car, like I'd be safe.
Oh, I saw a Cybertruck on the
Except if we flood, I'm for sure sinking.
True.
But you know what I think is cool about the electric vehicles, right? Even Teslas. I was in Austin, Texas. They have a Tesla store, y'all, and you can actually go do a test drive, and you can order one, right? And they almost have me. Probably not this much, but probably this much. But the Teslas, y'all, I'm gonna be honest, they're like badass. Like when you get in there and you see, like when they open up, like certain ones, they got the big old iPad and they show you everything, like at the Tesla store. They're pretty neat. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. But I'm an oil man. You know, I'm against electric vehicles. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all. The Teslas did intrigue me at one point. I probably wouldn't own one yet, but the Teslas are pretty cool. And I bet you the Cybertruck is equally as cool, if not cooler, than a regular model Tesla. Again, the only problem, I think, there's 2 problems in my opinion, okay? And y'all let me know what y'all think. But first of all is the charge rate. I don't think it's too good. Second of all is the one that I'm worried about. It's like that movie, Leave the World Behind. What if they can get in there and hack your vehicle, shut it off, make it do something weird, you miss payments or whatever, they turn it off? I don't know. I just think, or you make a Facebook post and you don't meet the standards and they ban you. I don't know. I just think that someone having a connection to my vehicle, in my opinion, is a no-go, right? I like an old school, I got a Monte Carlo, a carburetor, nobody knows about, where it's at. But these vehicles, I would think, right, Lib, I don't know how they work, but they're connected to some kind of a network or something, right? Satellite, I don't know, but I would even say something similar to like OnStar. I don't know. Either way, they know where you're at, and they can probably mess with your software, download something. I mean, hack it. I don't know. Your thoughts about that, Lib, because you know more about this than me.
Actually, I'm thinking, like in the near future. I think one of the new trends is going to be like hot fixing Teslas or electronic vehicles and making it so they don't even connect to the internet anymore. I think that's going to become something like hacking. You know what I'm saying? Just like in Cyberpunk 2077. I don't know if anybody's seen that game, but stuff like that. I think that's going to be a new industry that comes out like in the black market. That's going to start being like a very large aspect of culture. I think that there's going to be a lot of hacking and people making things like hot wiring it so it doesn't connect to the internet, et cetera, et
Wow.
cetera. And the crazy thing is, imagine if there's an EMP attack or if electricity's down in the block, what you're just not supposed to go anywhere. So that's why I like gasoline, in a lot of different instances. But I think that hacking is going to be very prevalent in the very near future to disable it from even connecting to the internet.
So, Lib, so you're saying they're gonna hack it to do that, but that's gonna be what for nefarious reasons? You're saying?
No, I'm saying people are going to start being paranoid for good reason and disabling, going in there and hacking it themselves, hiring a hacker or figuring out how to do it themselves and hacking the system that disallows it from even possibly being able to connect to the internet or connect anywhere remotely. I have a feeling that people are going to start hacking these vehicles so they can no longer connect to the database, because I think it's going to become the fear of what could happen. And all it takes is one accident. Only takes one person to hack into a vehicle like this and to display their face on the screen and yell at you while you're driving to try to scare you. It only takes that to happen one time for there to be a freak out and for everyone to not want it to connect to the internet anymore. So I feel like there's going to be some sort of event. Maybe someone's going to hack into your dashboard on that iPad and they're going to scream at you and cause a crash to scare somebody to hack in and then try to troll people, but like be evil. And they're going to swirl. And I think something like that is going to happen, God forbid. And then it's going to cause a little bit of outrage and a movement of self-hacking of these vehicles. That's my prediction. Only takes one event. Only takes one scare for that to happen.
Hey, Lib, real quick, is that your worst scenario that could happen with the EVs? You think that's like the worst situation that could happen, or you think there's something even more diabolical that could happen with the EVs?
I mean, I think there's a lot worse that could happen, but I think overall, so far the Teslas are pretty secure. I will say that the firmware, it seems pretty secure at this point, but there is a possibility of being hacked into, somebody taking control of the steering wheel and making you crash, basically, swerving you out the road, swerving you off a bridge. Maybe you talked a little too much about the globalists. Maybe they don't like that. They just veer your vehicle right off the bridge.
Damn, Lib, you really made me not want to get a damn Tesla. Your thoughts, RPG, final thoughts on this topic? Wow.
No, yeah, I feel like you already have your phone. Your phone's already tracking everything you do. Now having having that on your car, I don't know, because you can always leave your phone somewhere else. You can always leave it at home or something. But your car, I don't know. That. And then doesn't Elon have all those satellites and shit? Like he could find your car anywhere, no?
Starlink. Yep. The only thing is,
no matter where you go, he'll find your car.
Exactly. The only thing is, I think Elon's a good guy, but what happens if he passes away, and who inherits his company? Who inherits the power that he holds? I think he's a good guy, and it seems like he's a good guy, and he's on the right side of history. I mean, obviously, unless he's putting one hell of a front, he's doing a lot of things that would be counterintuitive to trying to be the bad guy. Like freeing up X, et cetera, et cetera. But what happens if something happens to him? God forbid, but I think he's protected, to be honest. But what happens when he passes away? Who inherits his power? Who gets the keys to his technology? Has he trained an appropriate apprentice? That's the problem. Even if there's a good guy, when they get so much power, all it takes is the next line to be corrupt, for everything to go to hell, because he controls the AI, all these AI. He controls all this technology, neural links. I trust Elon, but what happens after Elon is no longer here? That's the problem. That's the problem, because I think Elon's a good guy. But when you have so much power concentrated, so much technological power, what happens when a bad guy gets control of that? We're lucky. People complain a lot, but we're lucky to have Elon where he is right now. But what the problem is, what happens after Elon is no longer with us? That's the problem.
Bro, you know what I'm thinking now? I like this conversation. Now we're getting like more deeper into the not even gonna say conspiratorial conspiratorial route, but it's like we're a pretty good I don't know. I like where it's going, but I'm gonna say this. This reminds me or reinstates the thought in my mind that the real power that these people are gonna have is the information, right? On these platforms. From Facebook to the we're the product, right? They're gathering our info, y'all. So who's gonna have all that info one day? Who's gonna control that power? And think about it. Elon bought Twitter, right? He has a bunch of data on everybody, ladies and gentlemen. I think one day, to say the least, we're gonna kind of regret being on social media on these platforms, because these people are gonna use that info they have on us against us if they're not already doing that already. We're on all these platforms. We make hey, they're paying a little bit of money here and there on Facebook and YouTube, TikTok. But what's the real reason that they want us on these platforms? Of course, I would think to sell, make money, but we are giving them a lot of information, and I think in turn that equals power that they have over us because they have it all. Your thoughts, RPG?
I mean,
or am I just tripping? Be honest.
No, I feel like since AI is like very advanced, like not even that, not just having your using whatever you have online against you, it's like they can make you say anything, they can make you. AI is so crazy. I don't know if you heard about deep fakes, how people like put the faces on other people. Yeah, it's crazy. You don't know what to trust on the internet no more. You don't know what's real.
And Lib was talking about that, right, Lib? Like you don't even need really your voice actor, your Trump actor, right, Lib, on your game, because you can just, it's getting so good with the audio, right, Lib?
Yep. And the only hope we have is to fight now for good people to be in charge, to be in control. Because how fast technology, there's this equation that says the further along technology gets, the faster the advancement of technology becomes. So the further along it gets, it's going to come to a period where technology is going new invention, new invention, new invention. So the thing is, this is the crossroads right now. This is the crossroads. That's why it's more important now that we speak out of selflessness, speak out and talk about what needs to be, spoken about right now, because who is going to gain power right now is going to determine the future of humanity as we know it. And level one, we have a lot of disagreements, but Trump is the only one that gives us any sort of chance to turn things around or fight back the tides of evil. Say what you want about Trump. He's not perfect, but he's the only guy resisting them. Let's be honest. He has a shield up against the evil. He's not perfect. We all know that. We have some complaints about him, but it's him and Elon Musk and Andrew Tate and us and the movement behind it These are the good guys. The lines are drawn in the sand, and either you're in the know or you're not. But it is what it is. And if you're not in the know, you need to educate yourself, because now it's a time to find out. It's a time to speak about it. It's time to battle the forces of evil until they get to your doorstep. Once they get to that far, it's done. You have to fight them where they are, because if you let them get that far, they've already crossed the line. It's done. We're cooked. So it's important that we use all of our influence, our clout, and our energy to fight back the forces of evil. But I think we got a good chance to ensure humanity has another golden age, at least maybe 100 more years.
I'm gonna go ahead and switch it. Great convo, y'all. This is happening, or it happened with Rick Ross. Just lighten the mood a little bit. Rick Ross got jumped by the OVO goons. He was in Canada. This thing went viral. They started beating down Rick Ross's security guards, his bodyguards, and Rick Ross skedaddled out the back. This is crazy, y'all. This rap music, this is what it promotes. You know, they're beefing with each other. You know, Rick Ross, you know, and Kendrick Lamar and Drake. How do I mute this? But the sad thing is, or the fact of the matter is, this is all caught on film. Rick Ross leaves, y'all. What do y'all? Why is it playing? Go ahead, Lib. I don't know if you've seen.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Fuck my watch. Where's the mute button on Twitter, bro? I don't even know where the hell it's at. Go ahead, Lib. Sorry.
No, you're good. They packed out those Rick Ross goons. They came into Toronto or Vancouver, I forgot which one, and then everything was cool. It was all chill until they started playing that "Not Like Us" song, Kendrick Lamar song at the very end of the set while they were leaving, which is just a big middle finger to the city. I mean, you know, wow. Drake is like there. Is like the I guess like the Michael Jordan of Canada or whatever. You know, he's like a hero of Canada. And for them to do it, it's like spitting in the face of the Canadians. Let's be honest, it's like going into somebody's backyard and saying, you know, screw you to like the biggest hero around. And he has done a lot for the cities, you know, and I like my boy Drake, W. Drake. A lot of people don't. I think he gets a lot of unnecessary hate because nobody's ever come out and said he's abused them or took advantage of them or anything like that. So if some people were to say that, it'd be a different story. But, you know, they packed out those goons, you know, at the end. That's what they had, a big old fight. And it was kind of crazy. But, I mean, they were trying to blatantly disrespect everyone. They did that on purpose. And they wanted some sort of reaction, obviously. These dudes are Hell's Angels. Yeah. That's, you know, those are like Drake's goons, I guess. You know, he's like Hell's Angels. They love Drake. That's like his goons, his goon squad.
And your thoughts, RPG? Go ahead.
First time hearing about it or seeing this. I don't really care about the rap.
Yeah, you don't really care, sis. You don't even.
No.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
It's just a bunch of negative energy, just pointless. You know, it's whatever.
Yeah, I'm in the same. I don't even listen to rap, and I just know this was interesting because it hit the airwaves and it went viral. I just got to say this, y'all. Rick Ross, he goes out the back. They knock out his security guard. Do y'all think that it was a coward move that he did? I'm going to be honest. I think that it was smart. He is the breadwinner. And if he would have got beat up, y'all, Rick Ross, it would have lived in infamy forever on the internet. They would have used this, made shirts probably. They're probably making shirts about this. But I think Rick Ross leaving out the back as quick as possible, you know, it's probably not the most, you know, alpha move to make. But I think him protecting his image and not getting beat down was smart on his part, you know, just to get the hell out of there. Let's be honest, y'all. You can't win against 50 people. You know, 20 people versus 5, it's not going to happen. Your thoughts, Lib, on him, you know, saving face and running out the back and leaving his security guard unconscious. Wow.
I mean, you got to secure the bag. I mean, like you said, he's the breadwinner. He has to do what needs to be done. He's got security for a reason. You know, they're there to put their neck on the lines for you. That's what they get paid for. So get the hell out of there. I mean, but they did. I you could see it, but they did get a clean shot in his jaw.
Fuck him. Yeah, I heard that guy.
Yeah.
That guy was a Hell's Angel rapper, bro. He's like a rapper from part of the Hell's Angel. But anyways, I'll move on from that.
I have a game that I want.
That clip's getting on my nerves. Hey, this is something that's crazy. I listened to this podcast. Part of it, me and my wife were getting food for my kids. The Haktua girl. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I think it's degenerate. I know this is probably in all in fun, I guess, but she's the girl that they asked her what kind of move makes men happy or excited. I don't know. She said Hakatua something, but this clip has gone viral of her talking about, I guess, Trump, right, Lib? Go ahead.
Yeah, they asked her if she would give Trump a blowy. They asked if she would give Trump a blowy, and she said, "No, I'm good." And they're taking that as like a counter endorsement. It's like this dude she just said she didn't want to give him tots. It's not like she said she hated Trump. And all these left wing groups are like, she denounced Trump. Not that it matters if she endorses him anyway. I'm not taking political advice from the hot Tula girl. Let's be honest. But she said she wouldn't give an old man a blowy. That's not really like she said, screw him. I'm not going to vote for him. It's like, bro.
I guess I'm going to play it. I haven't heard this clip. If it's too vulgar, I'll stop it, but let's check it out.
I have a game that I want to play with you guys.
That makes me nervous.
Oh, this part is towards the end of the video because I remember when we pulled up, she started talking about
That's
this.
scary, I promise. It's called Haktua or Nah. And you tell me if you want to Haktua on that thing or no.
Okay.
Okay. I think you might. Are you into like older guys?
For sure.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, my phone's not loading. All right, you ready? Come on. Oh, just a hook?
I'll give him a hawk. I'll give him a hawk.
Okay, beautiful. There you go, Dave. You got a hook. Donald Trump.
No, absolutely not.
No.
It's a no from me.
Okay, it's no.
So, Liv, they're saying that she's an anti-Trumper because of this, right? I mean,
let Trump smash.
Hold on, but I'm saying I don't think that's what really it is. It's like she's attracted to him or something, right? But she's saying no.
Yeah, she didn't want to give him a balloon. It's like, what the fuck? This is insane. It's like, listen, you know what that's saying? Wait. That's like all these leftists admitting they would give Joe Biden a BJ. It's like admitting they would do that for Biden.
Okay, we'll move on from that. Your thoughts on the Haktua girl RPG? What do you think about her? My wife says she's a one-hit wonder. She'll be gone, pretty soon. Go ahead, RPG.
Yeah, basically, one-hit wonder. She's kind of dying off already. It's not funny no more. It's like repetitive. Jokes kind of lame already.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. Did you think it was funny at first?
Oh yeah, it was, but then they overdid it with the memes, and then now it's on everything and everywhere. I don't like how I started seeing like a lot of merch, like
I was about to say
Trump related merch with the Hawk too, and I was like, what's up with that? I don't like that.
Degenerate. No real conservative is pushing this chick. If you're pushing this chick, you're not a real MAGA person because it's like sick. You can laugh about it, but to push it is a whole different thing. This is not what we should be teaching our kids and teaching the teens. This is not what the youth need to be looking at. I don't want to see this trash. You know what I mean? It's fun. Okay, you can joke about it, but to be pushing it so far and trying to make, this is a right-wing girl. This is a country girl. And then like claiming her, all these Trumpers, like how cringe can you get? And claim this chick. She's on. I don't care if she's on my side or not. Anyways, what do I need her approval for? What do I care if she likes Trump?
I'm gonna be honest. You know what she has? She already has a freaking manager. She has a social media team and a manager off of like 5 words. And I'm gonna be honest. I told my wife she'll probably be able to probably get $1 million. I think if she was smart with her fame, she could make $1 million. Off of this, right? But she said that she let her friend take the phrase and make merch, right? Her friend, and he gives her half. But I'm gonna be honest. I wonder if somebody has copyrighted that actual quote for legal purposes or business purposes, branding. That would be the smart thing to do, right? But anyways, we'll see how long she'll last. I mean, let's be honest, y'all. What does she really have to offer the world besides a meme, right? She went viral, and I think it was just disgusting, a joke, whatever. But I don't really even joke. I'm not playing games or joking like this, but I understand that's how social media is. But she went viral, y'all, and she's probably gonna have a career, a freaking podcast, and probably make $1 million off of a viral moment. For that, I will be honest and say, you know what, America, right? You have opportunity to make money off, a moment, a branding or whatever you want to call it. But we'll see how long she lasts, y'all. This is the first podcast she did. At the time I saw it, a couple hours back, they released it. It already had almost 400,000 views on YouTube, y'all. That's a pretty good bag. Final thoughts on her before we move on, y'all. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would say, like, I agree, like, good for her. I mean, any smart person is going to capitalize on that. But anybody I know, I would disown them if they said that on an interview anyways. Anybody I know personally, people can laugh about it. But anybody I know and anybody I was associated with, if they would have said that, that would never happen. But if I was talking to some chick and she said that on an interview, I would be like, hell no, I would be done with her. But, it goes and really speaks about how hypersexualized culture is these days and how sick and perverse it is. And I believe in semen retention for most people because it's like taking away your energy, especially with random people. You can't just go have random sex with random people, especially for men. It's literally your life force. You're giving away your life force for nothing, for random chicks. So I disagree with that. And I disown her like her father should.
Okay, RPG, your final thoughts on the Hakatua girl.
She'll be gone soon.
Would you?
But I don't blame her.
It was funny, but yeah, it's over with. It's lame already. I'm telling you, I don't like how they keep. I don't know if you guys noticed it. Like I've seen a lot of like Trump merch with the Hakatua on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't wear that crap. Yes or no? Would you wear a shirt or hat, Lib, with that phrase?
Hell no.
All right.
I'll wear
That's why you need a Christian theocracy.
Let's go. That's the Trump mug. Okay, real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of that Lib, I think I'm glad you segued into that. But the man who exploited Britney Spears and got away with it. You said earlier, Lib, that people nowadays, right? Back in the day, hearing rumors that Britney Spears was having relations with her boyfriend was very shocking. Set up this clip, Lib, before I play it. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like I think it's like 10 minutes into it, but you see the interview and how different culture was just a little bit over a decade ago. The mere fact that Britney Spears was in an interview and she had been boyfriends with Justin Timberlake and she's known him since 12, but the mere fact that they suggested that she may have had sex with Justin Timberlake, even after being together for that long, was scandalous. That was like a scandal back then. Wow. Now you see how high the levels of degeneracy are now, and it's just like a given, like all these chicks are effing all these dudes. And it's like, okay, yeah, that's a given. I got 50 bodies, sure. You know what I'm saying? That's like normal. For a chick to have like 30, 40, 50, 60 bodies, that's like a normal thing nowadays. And it's insane. Before they're even 20. These chicks got dozens of bodies before they even hit their 20s, which is insane. It's sad. But back then, the mere idea of her having sex with this dude before marriage was seen as scandalous. And that's not the worst thing in the world if they really loved each other before marriage, even though you shouldn't. But that's a good way. That's how it should have been. It should not be glorified. You know what I'm saying? It's and you really see the difference in between then and now. We're talking about Britney Spears. She was already kind of scandalous, right? She was like wearing the different wardrobes. So that really goes a whole nother step. If that was scandalous for her, then it really shows how far gone we are in culture nowadays.
Is it at the 10-minute mark, bro? Is that what you said?
I'm about to pull it up. I'll scrub through it. But what do you think? What do y'all think? I'm gonna find the part in the video and I'll tell you. Let me look at it real quick. What do you think, Red Pill?
Yeah. Social media and television has changed. But that's funny, yeah, like the fact that they're making that as a big scandal. You don't see everybody like talking about these celebrities hooking up no more. Like they don't care. I mean, they do talk about them hooking up, but like they don't like make it scandalous, you know? They're just talking about like, oh, that's her boyfriend now, you know?
Well, they got the Hakatua girl, so that shows you where society is.
Right, exactly.
So here's the clip I'm gonna play right now.
The album would go on to be 3 times platinum. His plan worked, but Britney gave Justin much more grace. She did not.
Let's go back.
And so he walked in the room. You know, he had this face. Then he just it hit him right there, and he started humming. I was like, oh, this it. He the one.
His debut album sold 439,000 copies first week, which landed him the #2 spot on the Hot 200, and the album would go on to be 3 times platinum. His plan worked, but Britney gave Justin much more grace. She did not entertain the tabloids. She hardly gave interviews, nor did she try to rewrite the narrative in her favor. However, many believe that her stunt at the 2003 VMAs, where she kissed Madonna on stage, was a way to get back at Justin. At least that's what the media wanted to push as they zoomed in on his face. He says he wasn't impressed.
That kiss thing, I was disgusted as you were. You know what?
How creepy is Ellen though? Right? From back then till now, she's a creepy woman. I digress.
I don't think I was disgusted.
No.
I think I was just not impressed. I mean, I expected a lot more. It's the VMAs, you know?
Britney finally decided to speak about the breakup over a year and a half after the fact, and the interviewer, Diane Sawyer, seemed to be interrogating her.
Okay, of course. He's gone on television and pretty much said you broke his heart. You did something that caused him so much pain, so much suffering. What did you do?
I was upset. I was upset for a while. I think we're both.
I think
really
it's around like
young,
the
and it was
three.
kind of waiting to happen.
Okay.
It's early in the
#1
video.
album at the same. The year is 2002, and Justin Timberlake is trying to break away from his iconic pop.
What's up?
And you see the way they talk about it and how they're asking it in the interview, where it's just like they didn't just go with everybody back then. And it was kind of like more of a big thing. Now it's like everybody gets in and out of a relationship like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody takes time afterwards, or like one relationship into another. But you're about to see the way they talk about it, and they ask her, and she didn't want to even admit that they had kissed yet. You know, because that in itself is kind of a big deal.
Let's check it out.
Pop group NSYNC and prove himself as a solo star. Lucky for him, he has a superstar girlfriend, Britney Spears. But their fairy tale perfect relationship wasn't interesting enough to sell a record. He needed some angst, some hardship, something to justify why a boy as perfect as him could struggle like the millions of fans he is selling his music to. After being unfaithful to the girl who loved him dearly for years, she finally had enough and slipped up. He used that mistake as ammunition against her, and executed a master plan to manipulate a story for him to roll out his first major hit, Cry Me a River, from his debut album, Justified. And his plan worked. Justin sold millions of records solo, and for 2 decades the world thought he was the innocent victim of Britney's evil ways. But now Britney has finally told her side of the story, and it is somehow even darker than we could have imagined. Justin and Britney's history goes all the way back to 1992, where the 11-year-olds met on the set of Disney's The All-New Mickey Mouse Club. In her 2023 memoir, The Woman in Me, Britney recalls, "Once at a sleepover, we played Truth or Dare, and someone dared Justin to kiss me." Justin also recalled in a 2006 interview that he was in love with her from the start. "I was infatuated with her from the moment I saw her." The two young lovers maintained distant friends as their careers went separate ways. In 1998, Justin and his boy band NSYNC were exploding in popularity after the release of their debut self-titled album, which sold 4.4 million copies. Spears' name was already circulating around the industry as a promising singer, so NSYNC's manager, Lou Pearlman, decided to invite her to open for the boy band in their 1998 NSYNC in Concert second.
And real quick, we got Jenny in the comments, but this is all like stems from certain people that control all this stuff. Is it still going, Lib? Where's it at? The 3-minute mark?
Yeah. You're about to see it.
It's rumored, Justin.
Is it rumored? I have to say, I'm dating Tyra Banks. Last night on TV, I saw you and Justin from NSYNC making out.
What?
Have you two been going out this whole time? Love, Carrie.
For real?
I don't.
But they both were lying. Those rumors were true, and Britney and Justin kept their relationship secret for as long as possible. It wasn't actually until January of 2001, over 2 years later, where they officially confirmed that they had been in a relationship this whole time. Now it was 2001, and these two were a certified Hollywood power couple. They both were at the peaks of their careers. Britney just released Oops, I Did It Again, and it worked. The media absolutely adored both of them, highlighting their pet name love is concerned, with him, too much is not enough. He's everything. But it is a deeper love now than when I was younger. Like, we've gone through so much together and we've known each other since we were 12 years old. We know each other inside and out. While she was filming her 2002 movie Crossroads, the director said that Justin was regularly on set supporting her. The director also had Brittany absentmindedly doodle in a note.
So what's the point of the video, Liv? They're saying there's a bunch of scandal with her? Oh, that he exploited her, right?
Yeah, well, they're saying he exploited her, but the way they talk about it, you know, back then culture was just different, and they try to make them as like a cute, innocent couple, and they weren't overly affectionate together, and they would hold hands. But nowadays, it's like normal to talk about, oh, we were doing that, and like the hot tool girl. But back then, it just wasn't as accepted as it is now, and they really talked about love and how it was like cute and innocent, and now it's like all the way like 110% degenerate. It's not even it's about being sexual, and it's not about love and sticking with one person. You know what I mean?
I just look at her and I'm like, damn, look how young she is, right? Your thoughts, RPG, before we move on? Go ahead.
Just the fact that, yeah, a lot of people, it's not that like things are okay now, it's just people don't care no more. So back then, just a regular relationship, you know, regular PDA, they try to make it look like it was something super taboo. And like nowadays, like we have that girl, you know, I don't even want to say it.
No more shame. No more shame.
Well, which I don't. Well, I don't even want to get too far into the Pride situation, but a reporter reported about the San Francisco Pride event. And I saw the video, and my wife, I think she sent it to me, but I can't pull it up. I'm not gonna pull it up right now. But the stuff they're doing nowadays, y'all, in public, is beyond disgusting and degenerate. The Pride event in California, they said that they were doing certain things there. I seen some stuff on Twitter. I will not even dare say or even show any of that. But it shows you how far society has dwindled down to the point where they're doing actual wicked acts in person, in public, in front of kids. The fall of society in America in 2024, y'all. I think it's upon us, y'all. It's horrible and wicked. We'll continue on, y'all, on the Twitter. I don't know if y'all have anything else you want to touch on before we kind of wind it down. What do we have here, y'all? There's a Hakatoa girl. She's all up on the feed. There's no, that's New York. I thought that was Chicago. This is pretty crazy right here. We'll react to this one real quick, y'all. This is Waka Flocka kicking out the Biden supporters, y'all. Check it out.
We're gonna see y'all at the bingo game. We're gonna party right now for our fucking President T24, man. It's a motherfucking party.
W Walker.
Yeah, W Walker, right? Hey, I didn't know he came out like this for Trump, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I always knew he was a Trumper, right? His mother's a Trumper. But let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, in chat and my awesome co-host here, coming out for Trump, I think back then was kind of a how do you say it, Lib? It was kind of a taboo.
Career suicide.
yeah, career killer there. But now Waka is kicking out the Biden supporters. Your thoughts, RPG? I saw you kind of light up. I don't know if you like Waka, but I like Waka. I always liked him, and I like his mother. Your thoughts on this, RPG? Go ahead.
No, it just makes me I guess like happy seeing that, because I feel like a lot of celebrities that don't talk about either side is because they're probably right side and they don't want to get canceled. So like seeing celebrities come out and like endorse what side they're on, I think that's cool. I think that's like a lot of people that listen to his music might not be a Republican. So as a fan, if I'm there and like my favorite celebrity is telling me like to get out that I'm wrong, I might go home and be like, you know what am I doing wrong? You know what I mean? So I like that. He's probably making all these people like wake up or forcing them, I guess, to pick a side.
Hey,
but
good.
I don't know. I think it's cool. So,
good. And I'll even say, don't it make us feel like we're cooler, y'all, to see Waka Flocka be like us? You know, like we feel like we feel
Waka Flocka. Hey, but
we
imagine
Go ahead, Liv. It's like I would say it's like a cool factor, y'all. Like we get vindicated. Like, damn, we were with Trump so long, and now we see others come out and support him. We're like, damn, I guess we're kind of cool too. Go ahead, Liv.
Imagine getting kicked out and leaving the venue and staring like this, looking at your feet and leaving, and be like, damn, I just got shamed into leaving for being a libtard. Like, I
Right.
love it. I love
I
it.
wonder if they left. Yeah.
And Waka Flocka's always been the better one out of him, between him and Gucci. And Gucci always took advantage of Waka. Waka Flocka's always been like a pure heart the entire time, even when he was coming up. And Gucci's always been the more degenerate dude. And Waka Flocka still had that sense of humanity. But Gucci's one of those gutter people who would do anything to get one over on you, and took advantage of money of Waka Flocka, all the kindness. So W. Walker, and big embrace to him. He's been a real one. And shame those people, because that's what we need more of these days, is shame. Because people should be ashamed of themselves, of how they conduct themselves, of how uneducated and uninformed, misinformed they are, and they need to wisen up. So I love the shaming. We need more public shaming of bad people, because when they want everyone to feel liberated, they think they should be able to do anything, anywhere, just like these parades, and
Yeah.
they think anything is acceptable. But guess what? It's not acceptable, and it's not okay. And it's a free country, and what you do behind closed doors, as long as you don't hurt other people, that's your business. But what you do in public and what you show other people, you should be ashamed of yourself. And it's not acceptable, and it's not okay. And we need people to stand up and voice against this evil, sick degeneracy.
And who stands for that, right? Like even they're doing the BET awards, and there they are promoting Biden and the Democrat agenda, talking about pride, talking about women's rights and all this stuff of for abortion, but they're pushing their stuff, right? And they don't have no problem doing so. But back to Gucci. I have so much respect for Gucci on a street level back when I used to listen to rap music, and even as a businessman, change his life, whatever. But I seen him go for the V, and then also basically politic for the Democrats. Also, Gucci man, in my opinion, went down on the cool factor, and I'm no longer a Gucci fan or whatever. I don't even listen to his music, but I think Gucci man, like a lot of rappers, sold out to the Democrats long ago, and it sucks to see a lot of them that we like so much turn that way. But shout out Waka that he came out and did this. It was amazing and awesome. Your thoughts, RPG, before we move on? Go ahead.
I was just like heading to one of the comments that said that, like, I wonder if the people actually left, because like, yeah, I would feel so embarrassed at that point. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter. I'm not walking out. Like, what?
Yeah, right. I love Trump too.
Right.
I mean, I do.
Yeah,
But
2024. Yeah, I'm not walking out. It's so embarrassing. I just paid money to come see you, and I'm just walking out. Like, that's so embarrassing.
no refunds. No refunds. But you know what I gotta say, Nino, now it's a big swap, because now liking Trump is counterculture. That's the punk rock thing to do. That's the cool thing to do. That's the brave, awesome, radical, cool thing to do. We are the cool ones. We are the cool ones. And I love it. And I love it because we've been on this for a while. So we were ahead of the curve, and we can take a little bit more credit. Like, we've been cool. Where y'all been? You late to the party.
Hey, shout out Amber says, gotta go to bed. Thank y'all for entertaining live. We appreciate you. You guys are great. Subscribe and set notifications to all. Let's go. Hey, real quick, Joe Biden comes out and this video goes viral, y'all. He's orange. So like you said, Liv, is the orange the new black or is it orange like Trump?
Orange is the new white.
Your thoughts, RPG? Do you think this was a bad sunburn, or do you think they're trying to send a message? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Go ahead.
I don't know. I haven't seen this. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they're just fucking with us. You know how like they would say that they would and like CNN would like up the saturation so he looked more orange or whatever.
Good
But
point.
like they were just doing that to her. I don't know. Maybe he did get sunburned. Who knows? Or maybe it's a new Biden. There's always a new Biden. Like this one kind of looks like Trump. It feels like they try to clone him or Trump, and they didn't know who it was, and they're just like, here, whatever, just take him. You got to be on TV now.
This is getting out of control. This is getting out of control.
Okay.
That looks
You know what
like
it
they
looks
try
like?
to put, that kind of looks like Trump and Biden together. Like I don't know what they're doing.
You know what it
From
looks
the
like?
eyes.
It looks like that Jeff Dunham puppet. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. That guy who has like the puppets and he does like those shows. He looks like that Jeff Dunham puppet.
I'm gonna be honest. Well, let me ask y'all this real quick, y'all. Let's go back to our conspiratorial route. That was pretty cool earlier. Do y'all believe that they can actually? They always say it's a clone, right? Do y'all think there's actually clones or doppelgangers or whatever you call it? Do you think there's actual cloning happening, or is it possible? RPG, your thoughts on clones?
Yes, I think it is very possible. I've seen a lot of celebrities that look extremely alike. Just for like the top of my head, like Kardashian and Elvis Presley, like like
What? Real?
a lot of celebrities look alike, and yeah. So I've for like her story or like her little conspiracy theory that I've heard of. It's not that they're related; it's they're from the same cloning factory.
Oh.
And then maybe tomorrow, if we want, we could put up some pictures and like, yeah, they have a lot of similarities. It's
Yeah, we
pretty
need to do
crazy.
that. We need to talk about cloning tomorrow. But go ahead, Lib. Your thoughts on cloning from your point of view, Lib. Go ahead.
Well, from what I know, I'm pretty sure it's already possible. But the way it works is they would have to clone somebody, then they would start out from birth. You know, there's no signs that technology is at the point where you can just take a complete copy of somebody and throw them through, you know, do
Oh.
some like a materialized machine and then it just pops out an exact copy or a close replica. And that doesn't really make sense. If anything, they probably just find lookalikes. They brainwash them with MK Ultra. They completely erase their mind. They inject them with some sort of drug concoction so they forget who they ever were. And then they program you are this, and they have the headphones like they used to do. It came out MK Ultra. They put the headphones. You are sleepy. You are sleepy. And this is this, you know. And then they think they're that person. If anything, I think that's more plausible than the thought that it's like a real clone. Not that it's impossible, but they're probably
Man.
just lookalikes who've been brainwashed into or forced into being somebody else.
Man, Liv, I like your point of view. RPG, I like y'all's point of view. It's different than mine, but it's somewhat similar. But it's
What's yours?
Me? Well, good question. Or good. Or you got me there. I never really thought about it, bro. I know the Trumpers. They're always talking about this, bro, about clones. I believe it is possible, but I like what you said, Lib. It has to be from birth, right? Because how can you really make a carbon copy of someone like right there on the spot? So I never really thought
Not
about
yet.
that. I would say this. I don't know if they can actually clone a human being. I think it's probably possible. Are they doing it? Maybe. But I'll say this. I think they do have body doubles, right? Like you said, someone that looks very similar. I think they've done this throughout history. So I do think they use lookalikes. But if they're actually cloning people, I think if they've been doing it for a long time at this point, bro. Will we ever find out? I don't know. Chat, let us know what you think. Is cloning possible?
Or
Let us know.
prosthetics. Or the masks or prosthetics, like they're saying in the chat. That's true. I think it's either lookalikes, brainwashed lookalikes, or actors. Don't necessarily have to be brainwashed, or masks. It's either, because there's no way that some of these people are the same people. You see the pictures, and sometimes the earlobes are attached, and sometimes they're detached, and the nose is different, and the shape of the face is different. It's close, it's similar, but some of these, there's no way they're the same people. It's just like there's no way. And that's not even being conspiratorial or anything. You can just look at two different people and understand that's not the same person and compare the faces. So there's something going on. I don't think it's a carbon copy clone, but either they're lookalikes or they're using prosthetics or something is going on with some of these people.
Or AI.
There's no way they're the same people in some of these cases. There's no way.
Go ahead, RPG.
I'm like, or it can just be AI. Like, we don't even have to go all crazy thinking about all these things. Like, all they really have to do is just put anything on the TV and like, honestly, we don't even know if it's real or not. They don't have to do. They don't have to go to the point of cloning anymore. I feel like it got to the point that they don't have to do all.
That is actually a good point, because nowadays let's be honest, y'all. A lot of boomers, in particular, older people, they're easily tricked on content nowadays, y'all. And I think technology has gotten to a point for AI. About a year ago, AI was kind of more creepy, and you couldn't really, you could tell it was AI. Now, today, in 2024, in July, AI is very eerie because it's so comparable to the real thing. So that's a great point, RPG. Let's get to the final parts of the show. Final thoughts, closing arguments. Go ahead, Liberty.
Yeah, W show turned up, out here breathing fire, doing a dang thing. It's been an honor to join Nino and Red Pill Goddess. I'm working on that Donald Trump video game. A lot of these things will be exposed in the game. Support it. Tell us if you have any good ideas. We're all three going to be in the game alongside Trump, fighting the forces of evil, fighting the globalists, and doing the right thing. And I hope everyone has an exuberant evening. Big old ching on that.
Go ahead, RPG. Final thoughts. Go ahead.
Yeah, just stay tuned. I do want to get into that cloning. I do want to like show you guys the pictures of the celebrities that I've seen because it's very interesting. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good night.
And with that, y'all, thank y'all to my awesome co-host, y'all. We are here kicking back, fighting the good fight, y'all. We thank everybody for watching now and on the repeat, y'all. Anybody that stayed this long, you're crazy. But anyways, we got to go to bed. We'll be live hopefully tomorrow. We got some great content coming. And I actually want to take the show into more of a, kind of a conspiratorial route as far as these theories and ideas, because I think there's a little bit of truth to some of this stuff that some people call crazy, but then again, some people actually believe this stuff wholeheartedly. So we will be bringing that content soon. We thank you for joining us. Thank you to my awesome co-host on here, and check us out on all social media platforms. And with that, y'all, we're out of here. Good night.